Steve Lonegan is running for Scott Garrett's old seat, and I believe it's the New Jersey 5th Congressional District. I've endorsed him about 10 minutes ago. He doesn't even know it. Steve Lonegan, how are you, sir?
Mark, thank you so much. Yes, I do know it, and I am truly honored to have you endorse. Your endorsement is the most important I've had yet. And this is truly, in the general election, going to be a conservative versus liberal battle. You were also a great supporter of Scott Garrett, who was a terrific congressman, but Mark lost in an extremely close race 2 years ago, or, well, a year and a half ago, in a district where I defeated Cory Booker in that big Senate battle in 2013, in which you played a big role. We had that unbelievable rally with Sarah down in New Egypt racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
I lost the state to Booker, but I won the 5th district.
And by the way, Steve Lonegan, you did far better than anybody said you would do, all the experts.
We did far better, even with the government shutdown, Mark, that choked us for the last 2 weeks of that campaign. If you remember, government was shut down on October 1st. My election was October 16th. Government reopened about 30 minutes after the polls closed. That was a big setback for us. We were outspent 6-1. I still beat Cory Booker in the 5th Congressional District, and the incumbent Josh Gottheimer is no Cory Booker. Mark, this guy is parading around the district, acting like he's some sort of moderate Democrat. He calls himself a problem solver. Now, you talk about this on your show all the time, because I listen all the time, how you have these Democrats that come into their districts and they say and act one way, but when they go to Washington, D.C., they vote exactly the opposite. This is case in point right here. This guy's voting with Nancy Pelosi 85 to 90% of the time. He wants to repeal the Republican tax cuts. But most important, Mark, he's 100% with our new far, far left-wing Governor Phil Murphy on raising New Jersey taxes $1.7 billion, repealing the Republican tax cuts, and one of his biggest spokesmen, a guy by the name of Donald Skowronski, publicly said 3 weeks ago that we need to repeal the Second Amendment to the Constitution. I asked for Gottheimer's response. I heard crickets. You've seen this before. I've seen this before. I have the benefit of running in a district where I beat Cory Booker, where I was the mayor for 12 years, where I have a winning record, where Donald Trump won, and his numbers are better now, and the economy is doing much better. So we're
now you're running in this Republican primary. There's two of you, correct?
Correct.
And I have to say, I watched some of these ads, and I was very disgusted by what was being said about you.
My opponent, Mark, worked for the Bergen County Democrat sheriff, the biggest pro-amnesty, pro-sanctuary state sheriff in the state of New Jersey. He was his right-hand man up until September of last year, when he left his job to run as a Republican in this primary. On election night 2016, he was at the Democrat victory party with Josh Gottheimer and with the Democrat sheriff. Need I say more? I mean, we've seen this before. This is slowing me down. It's hurting my fundraising. We will win on Tuesday. But, Mark, this is no mistake. It's designed to slow me down, but nothing's going to stop us from winning this district.
Okay, so the election is Tuesday. When do the polls open and close? Do you know?
The election is Tuesday. The polls open at 6 a.m. My website is Lonegan.com. That's Lonegan, Mark. Lonegan.com. People can go there. They can read about the issues, obviously. And, I have had a very consistent, almost 24-year record as a mayor, as an activist, when I was at Americans for Prosperity for almost 10 years, as a candidate and standing up for conservative principles in a state where that can be very, very hard to do, as you know. But this is one of the most conservative districts in the Northeast, the most conservative in the state of New Jersey. I'm confident in the voters of this district that they want conservative leadership, not some liberal Republican or some so-called moderate problem-solving Democrat. We know that's a farce, representing them in Washington.
All right. Well, I want to encourage people Tuesday. Please don't forget, these are low turnout off-year. It's not an off-year, but these are low turnout elections in these primaries, and it's crucially important that people show up.
Very important.
All right. Good luck.
Again. Thank you, Mark. Hold on.
Give me the website again.
Lonegan.com, Lonegan.com. Mark, Josh Gottheimer, the Democrat, has raised over $3 million. I've been forced to spend money in a primary unnecessarily. So I'm going to have to raise a ton of money, and I'm going to do it the hard way. And I am getting donations from across this entire country. I have over 3,000 donors, some great conservatives, names that you know, from across America, which is fabulous. But it's going to be a long, hard road ahead, and I intend to fight very hard, and I intend to win.
All right, Steve Lonegan, we wish you all the best. And again, my strong endorsement to Steve Lonegan, who is the real conservative, he's demonstrated it over a course of decades in a very tough state, New Jersey. And I hope you folks in the 5th Congressional District will vote for him in the Republican primary. All right.